This video is brought to you by Indie Brick Den by Life Bricks. More on them later. Hello there.
General Kenobi!
Yes, everyone. Today we are going to be tapping in to the dark realm of fake Lego clones.
Why are you the way that you are?
Yes, hello everyone. We are going to be diving deep into the dark side of the Lego community with these fake Lego clones. I am so unexcited to get into it, and this is very scary for me because I am diving out of my element. So with that said, I'm going to ask you all to hit that subscribe button, and we're going to get right on into it. So you might be like, what is this tub you have here, Logan? And this is essentially where all my knockoffs go, and they all die gruesome deaths. Look at this guy. This is why you don't do drugs, kids.
Stop it. Get some help.
So yeah, we got loads of those. We have loads of little bomb squad troopers. And today I have an addition to this. I have more fake Lego clones. Now here we have two bags. One is one of 3 30-second troopers I got off of Amazon, and another is one I got off of Mercari. Now this video is primarily going to be used to explain A, why they're wrong, and B, kind of showcasing what they look like and the actual quality of the figures they're putting out. So with that said, let's take a look at them. Alright, now first up, we have a bag of 3 30-second clones from Amazon. I've actually had these for several months, and I'm happy that I'm finally going to be able to open them and yell at them for being awful. Here they are. They all come individually wrapped, and you have to pop all their arms in, which is mildly annoying. Ready for the 5-second hyperlapse? Okay, so we'll take a look at them fully in a bit, but like, dude, what the heck is that? Why is he holding a power drill? Is anyone going to explain it to me? In fact, why are all of them holding power drills? And why is there inconsistency between what plates they throw in these things? Either way, let's open up this next package, and we're going to move on down. Here we go, and we're ripping it apart. Now, this one should be a little more interesting in terms of figure variation. Yeah, so we got, who is this? We got one of Crosshairs Troopers, we got another one of Crosshairs Troopers, we got another one of Crosshairs Troopers. We have, ooh, a 187th Trooper. Wow, that is derpy looking as anything else. We have, ooh, that looks kind of, I think that's a Galactic Marine. We also have Crosshair himself. Ooh, Commander Graves. That's pretty cool. And we also have the legend Captain Hauser. What is that blaster he comes with? I don't remember him carrying that. Now that you mention it, is that like Jango Fett's blaster, but like oversized? Or what is, now I want to know, like, that's a Gatling. That's kind of cool. And then Crosshair comes with like a normal Lego-looking blaster. What's happening here? Okay, so real quick, I built that guy first. I just want to demonstrate to you. I want to do a full-on demonstration of what it's like to put one of these together, because it's insane. So we're going to take Captain Hauser here and take him out of his nice little bag. He comes with this. I'm not putting these on, because I think they look really dumb, and the printing is fine. So you have to first, like, take off this. And with that guy back there, the Galactic Marine, was especially hard because he has like 2 cloths and a weird gun. Oh my gosh, look how oversized this is. That is comically large. And then you have to put this on. And then usually you'd put the arms on first, but I am a numbnut, so I don't do that. And then you, I guess, are going to put the arm in, and you have to like really snap it in there. And it's really annoying. And then after that, you have to do the other arm. The arms, I don't get why they can't just have them placed in. Then you have to put the hands in, but you're never sure how far they should go. And then after that, you put on the friggin' helmet thing, and you put them on a little plate, and they come with extra hands, like you see there. And you give him this giant blaster that's the size of him, and you have Captain Hauser. Okay, my rant is over. I just wanted to complain about that for a second. Okay. I just want to say right off the bat, like, my fingers are, like, irreversibly damaged by putting in all these tiny hands. And real quick, I want to show you all the extra crud we got. There are literally so many extra hands, and all these armor pieces and plates. I made this little, like, armor, like, station or something. You'd also use it, I guess, as a barricade, because you just get so many of these dumb plastic plates. Oh, and what are they thinking with these torsos, honestly? Why? The printing on them is fine enough, actually. It's one of the few redeeming qualities about these things, is the way they look. Why would you ruin that with this stupid armor? But first, before we move forward showing you the rest of our knockoff clone troopers, I want to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Indie Brick Den. Now, Indie Brick Den is a Bricklink store run by my buddy Life Bricks on YouTube. He's a great guy, really awesome dude, and he sells some pretty cool stuff. He has a Bricklink store with over 300,000 bricks, and he is also running a sale. So if you want 25% off pretty much all pieces, he is running that, and also 15% off all minifigures, which is a really exciting deal. Also, if you put code STUDS in the order notes, you will get a free LEGO Star Wars goodie, which is actually very exciting. So make sure to check him out. I will be leaving a link down below. Use that code STUDS, again, in the order box. And with that said, we're gonna get right back into the video. Either way, this is roughly what $20 or $25 is going to get you. So let's take a look. So first up, we have our 332nd Trooper. So first off, yeah, the printing right under that black line is atrocious. In terms of, yeah, they barely attach. You get a weird looking face print. I will give them credit. The arm printing does look nice. And heck, whoever, that poor Chinese sweatshop worker who was forced to make this, he did a pretty good job in terms of actually, like, drawing up stuff. Everything else is terrible, from the molding to the actual way they printed stuff and aligned stuff. The legs, our quality is just not there. You, like, take it apart like this. And this is the most baffling decision to me. Who gave them power drills? That is literally a power drill. That is not a blaster that exists in any Star Wars, let alone I don't think anything at all. And they gave that to all of them. And you get these, like, crazy misprints. Obviously, they're all misprinted because that's just how they work. But don't even get me started. I mean, look at this guy. What's going on here? Let's start off taking a look at these boys. First up, we have a look at our 187th Trooper. Now, I will again credit them. The printing on the torso and the legs especially are not awful. Like the printing itself is awful, but the design is not awful. Like, they did wraparound printing, which is kind of nice. Even on the back, like, look at that. That looks clean. I would say even LEGO could take a few notes from that book. With that being said, you have a gigantic blaster that is literally the length of his body. I don't know what happened here. It is absolutely absurd and again, ridiculous. And then you take off the helmet and you get a pretty lackluster face. And then, oh my gosh, this helmet, look at it. It looks so derpy. Oh my goodness. And I don't know why they gave him this blaster over any of them. Quite frankly, I don't know why they're doing these troopers. Maybe because they're the new ones in the new set. Either way, moving on. Let's do a Crosshair Trooper, because these guys we got about 3 of in this pack. I guess this was a bit of a Bad Batch pack, plus 187th and Galactic Marines. So yeah, here you go. You got Crosshair's Troopers, and don't even get me started on Crosshair. We'll get to him in a second. Okay, we're just gonna put that back in. They again, printing is not the worst. They don't have wraparound printing, so it's just not as good. And the way they aligned the helmets is so incredibly dumb. It blows my mind. You get a pretty stern, angry face. You do get some nice arm printing. If you see that there, it's nothing crazy. It really doesn't show up well. The printer they use must just be the worst printer they've ever possibly could have used. And yeah, that's all right. But let's get started on Crosshair, because oh my gosh. So they give you, like, a backpack build, but they don't tell you how to, like, build it. So I kind of hoped I pieced it together. I was kind of thinking it goes like something like this, but I honestly don't know. You get back printing with him. You do get arm printing, which again, same as the LEGO official figure. You in terms of, like, the torso print. You get the visor, which is kind of nice and better, I guess, than the LEGO figure, because the LEGO figure doesn't have that. And then of course you get the face print, which, you know, it's nothing special. It really isn't. Well, yeah, so this guy keeps coming apart because I guess they don't know how to make actual quality figures, which is not, again, a shock. But here is not a shock trooper. This is a Galactic Marine, which literally cannot stay together because there is also cloth believe it or not. They include cloth on these things. What happened? They also include this little minigun. He has very nice wraparound printing. The printing on these things, again, stellar. Or the, you know, the drawing, whoever drew on them, that looks really good. The helmet actually looks solid. LEGO needs to do something like this. And actually good, because, like, this is really cruddy, and yes, it comes with some nice cloth on each end. Again, these things cannot stay together for the life of them. Like, you saw how easy that came off. It's really kind of pathetic. Now, let's get into the ones that actually I kind of like the most, but also I'm biased, because I like these characters. Here's the worst of the two, and this is Captain Hauser. Captain Hauser does come with a special cloth, which is dramatically oversized, in my humble opinion. Actually, you know, it's probably proportional to the helmet, but the helmet's also stupid looking. In terms of face prints, they kind of messed him up, because it's not what he looks like. He has, like, some weird, like, Japanese letters on his face. Do you guys see that? What is that? Somebody translate that for me. In the meantime, he does get some nice printing, wrap around. Look at that back. That is gorgeous, actually, quite honestly. Like, and then he comes with this, like, cycler rifle, or like one of those. It's in Battlefront, I think. Actually, I think Scarif Troopers might use them. I don't know. Either way, moving on, we have, oh, this one is so funny. This is Commander Gray. Oh, there goes his arm. Now, he gets the most iconic clone blaster of them all, the Jango Fett's DL blasters, but instead of coming in, like, a normal size, like a pistol size, like those little screwdrivers, this comes in gigantic form. You remember those little pistols he put in his pocket. Now they are the size of his legs and almost his torso. So that is kind of nuts. He comes again with a cloth, which is nice. Again, woo, that wraparound printing. It's good. And that's really the only redeeming quality of these, is they have wraparound printing. Whoopee! And he gets another Hauser face print. It's literally the same thing. Cloth is in terrible condition. And, oh my gosh. Alright, so that is Commander Gray's. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to actually, like, stack up all my knockoff clones and kind of just showcase my army in the way it looks right now. Alright, now before I rail against fake LEGO clones yet again, I want to show you guys off just the army. Now, it's very mixed up. I originally had it all in a uniform, but I thought it kind of looked cooler when you have, you know, just a diverse array of clones on here. Now, starting off, you know, just at the front, we have, like, some Crosshair Troopers. We have a lot of these guys sprinkled in, so this is the only time I'll mention them. I got them in a previous haul in a previous video, so you can check that out at the end screen after this video. We have a 187th Trooper, Captain Hauser, who honestly is just awesome, and LEGO won't officially make him, and customs are expensive. So, like, I get the appeal for a lot of people to want to have clones that LEGO refuses to make. I just wish LEGO would make them so they didn't have to resort to the aftermarket, or the fake market. Then you have Wrecker there. We have actually 2 versions of each Bad Batch member. I think we have 3 Crosshairs. There's one. And then we have the Ahsoka Troopers, which are really derpy looking. Commander Grays, who is just amazing. We have Hunter. This is actually one of my favorites. I love these guys. I think they're actually really cool looking. They're one of the few cool, like, knockoffs. And then you move back. We have a 501st Trooper here. He is really derpy looking. I believe a fan sent me to him to destroy, but I haven't destroyed him yet. We also have the Galactic Marine. We have, again, some more filler troopers. We have yet another Crosshair. Again, I think he's a part of, like, the actually good-looking ones. And here's Tech. There's no good way to do Tech in knockoff. Honestly, most Tech suck, knockoff or not. There's another Crosshair. I believe that's the 3rd one. We also have, again, another one of these guys, another Wrecker. I think this Wrecker may actually be, like, better than Legos, because it actually feels beefy. But he's the only one, like, that I actually think is better than Legos in pretty much every way. And then, yeah, other than plastic and print quality, of course. And yeah, so you kind of get the feel for it. You get some more Crosshair Trooper. You actually get Echo over here, which actually I like a lot because it gave him the electronic arm. And that's really the thing with these. So they're cool in a lot of ways, but honestly, the detractors are way more than the, you know, benefits. Now, here are the benefits with these boys. They're cheap. That is literally the only benefit. And it's a big benefit. Them being cheap is a huge benefit. Now, I kind of want to get into some of the more ethical and legal problems and health problems, even. So, what are the problem with fake clones? There are a lot of them, and a lot of people like to rub them off and say there's no ethical problem, it's just a cheaper way to get stuff. Now, I kind of want to dive in some of the stuff. There's some stuff, and I just want to make some cases to you all, so that way you don't go out right away and buy it. So first off, the big problem with these guys, just from a practical standpoint, they're illegal. These are not legal products, technically speaking, and it blows my mind that Amazon, which is a very legit company, is selling so many of these. Now, it was a little bad. They had a few the last time I did a video on this, but there are so many now. It is crazy. Like, they make up a significant portion of Lego, like, you know, the Lego feed. If you look 501st Clone Troopers, like, you get loads of advertising for these, and they are not legal. These are made in factories, you know, by, you know, underpaid workers in China. They are made very unethically, on top of being made illegally. They are not made with proper licensing, and obviously this is intellectual property, whatever you think of Disney or Lego. They shouldn't have the right to have their property stolen. That's not right, and these are clone troopers and various other troopers. So that is just wrong to have these Chinese companies profit off of stolen intellectual property, which is why I try to buy from like non-official sites. So like I won't go directly to AliExpress and buy these. They do sell them in other places. And yeah, it is a dicey territory, and the reason I actually did more buy these as a warning, because I know this is going to reach far more people who might consider buying these to not buy them, so I feel like I could have done that. And it is really tough, because I struggle, like you guys, a lot with price. And for parents especially, seeing the amount that certain Lego sets cost, it gets very pricey. And it sucks, because kids want clones, and Lego is not good at providing them. Which is almost why I would want to give a tacit endorsement, like, hey, you know what, screw them, go out, buy these, they're fine, they do their job, just nice. But I can't, and here's why. Honestly, I don't know how safe these are. Now, I'm not going to say, like, they're like, oh, they're bombs, they're toxic, but what they're being made with, I honestly don't know. And basically, like, if you have a kid and a kid decides to put a Lego in his mouth, they shouldn't be doing that, but if they do, it is what it is. You can somewhat trust Lego is not going to put some poisonous chemicals in whatever they have in their stuff to where your kid's going to die of this. But if they, like, put this in their mouth, per se, I don't know what this ink quality is made of. I don't know where this factory was. I cannot trust any of these companies that are manufacturing these. So it is a very difficult situation to know, like, the actual quality of these products. How clean are the facilities these are being made in? Because they are obviously being made illegally, even in China. These are illegal in China too. So, as far as I'm aware. So it is very, very scummy what is going on there. And from a pure health perspective, I would be very worried, because you're not getting any proper, you know, testing on this. You're not getting a lot of good looks at it. But again, if this is something you're interested in, I'd say go at it with a caution. If you are going to do it anyway, just be cautious. Try not to overpay for these things. And try to not buy directly from these Chinese companies when possible. It is just overall a dicey territory, and I strongly advise against it. So either way, I want to hear your thoughts on knockoff Lego clones. Are they worth it? Are they not? This is what happens when you buy them. You get a absurd collection of them. And now I'm going to put them in the trash. Okay, bye.